Bitcoin. On-chain data and technical rations confirm strength. Bitcoin raising thanks to the market mover of spot ETFs and the probable stop to rate increases. On-chain metrics show Bitcoin outpacing other assets and indicates as whales continue to buy. Bitcoin's movement in recent weeks has been remarkable, and at its current price of $35,000, and it's up 110% year to date. This rise was inflected by a market mover linked to Bitcoin spot ETFs, as well as the approaching halving of May 2024. Macroeconomic data from the traditional economy helps Bitcoin. It is important to note that there are also links to the global macroeconomic and financial scenario. This increase in the price of Bitcoin occurs in a context in which the central banks, including the ECB and the Fed, up to the English bow, have stopped for the time being the raise into interest rates and have also hinted at accommodating words, but at the same time waiting. In particular, the Federal Reserve has outlined a picture in which the American economy still seems structurally strong, with a slowing but growing labor market, all after the impatient series of rate hikes. Given this, the choice to proceed with a stop in the rate increase, if there are no more inflationary peaks, could be the propellant for a leg up for the crypto world to start in 2024. Bitcoin, the best asset since 2022 lows. A year ago, the main world indices. After 12 months, we can see the strength of Bitcoin, which has been largely outperforming the Nasdaq since last February. While the SP 500 index par excellence is struggling, we attach the graph of their correlation, which shows how today gold is moving more in sync with Bitcoin than the other two indices. Currently, SP 500 and Nasdaq are also in negative correlation. Bitcoin surprises with some on-chain ratios. The fact that Bitcoin outperforms other assets is also highlighted by an on-chain analysis using Inth block data, using the Sortino ratio and the Sharpe ratio. Using the Sortino ratio, we have an analysis of Bitcoin in terms of the risk adjustment return compared to a range of different assets. Bitcoin has the highest value at 1.44, making it better than the other indices considered by Inth block. Therefore, a higher ratio indicates a greater propensity of investors to park their money in Bitcoin. Even at the Sharpe ratio level, Bitcoin is proving to be the best asset. The Sharpe ratio indicates the risk-return performance with respect to asset considered. In the last 30 days, Bitcoin has been the best risk-adjusted asset, while the Nasdaq has been the worst. Whales purchases online. In this context, where Bitcoin's volatility and risks metric exceed many traditional assets, new purchases by the whales have been taking place. To monitor the performance of public whales, we have the Bitcoin Treasury site, which reports the quality of Bitcoin owned, the value and the relative capitalization, together with the changes in purchases and sales. MicroStrategy always dominates in the first place, having recently increased its positions with 155 new Bitcoins. Today, he owns a total of 158,000 Bitcoins. Looking at Inth block's large holders net flow metric, relating to whales that hold 0.10% of the circulating Bitcoin, we see that in the last dozen days, there have been notable peaks in purchases.